Hey guys, Aaron Richardson here with UTV Driver, and we're back with another Honda Pioneer. This time it's the 2023 Honda Pioneer 1006. Now last time we had the 1005 Trail Edition, which was a four-seater that had kind of these compromised rear seats in the back. Well, for 2023, Honda has rethought some things and come out with this. It's a full four-door, full cab Honda Pioneer, and this time the rear seats have enough room for a grown adult. Stay tuned, let's check it out. Alright, so what's great about the 2023 Honda Pioneer 1006, as I said, is that it has proper four doors and a proper full interior. So before, if you remember, the Pioneer 1005, the bed was covered by the roof and the seats sort of folded out of the bed. They've done away with that for this year, and now you can still get a 1005, but on the 1006, the cab covers the interior like you'd want it, and then there's a proper full-size UTV bed back here. We'll get to that bed in a second. Let's take a look at the interior. Now, up front, it's the same standard fare you would get on any other Honda Pioneer. You've got the net storage and the same dashboard as you had before, but out back is where it gets really interesting. So as you saw me a minute ago, I got in and sat down, and again, full-sized American adult. This time fits really nicely. And what's even cooler than that is in front of my feet, the entire space taken up by the front bench seat, there is storage for so much stuff. Now, again, if you'll remember from our 1005 video, one of the complaints we had was that when you've got a full crew of passengers, there's really not that much storage room in the cab of the rig. And here, that's taken care of. Now, there's room for 3 people across without really touching each other. It wouldn't be the most comfortable thing in the world, but you could sit back here all day with 2 passengers. Maybe not on a trail ride, but certainly when you were doing some work. There's a nice generous grab bar, there's seat belts for everybody, and the cabin is nice and airy. It's a real step up from what the last one was. Now, coming to the back, the bed is in the hydraulic assisted dump bed, which is really sweet. It's operated by a little lever in here. Now, one little niggle is that you can't operate the rear bed without opening the rear doors. Not a huge deal, but just, you know, why couldn't you put a lever on the outside of the door? A lot of other people have figured it out. But that small concern aside, again, this is hydraulically assisted, which is really nice. It's easy to move up and move down. There's this cool step here, so you can, you know, if you've got a heavy load, you've got a little bit more leverage. And like I said, it's got a full proper size bed, the same as like a Can-Am Defender or a Polaris Ranger, which is really generous. There are still some other small things. Honda still insists on this double latch for the tailgate, which I still can't make sense of, and I wish it was just a central latch. I know with Big Red's engineering might, they're fully capable of making a traditional tailgate handle. But that aside, everything out here looks pretty good. You still don't get any safety chain mounts on your trailer hitch, which is, again, really more than an oversight and something that should be rectified. We wish they had fixed it, but they haven't. Right, up front, more of the same. It's just like the Honda 1000 or Pioneer 1005. You get the same great dashboard. You get the same fantastic levers for the transmission and the transfer case. You get turf mode. You still have the same very basic LED functions on the, or LCD, excuse me, functions on the dashboard. There's still plenty of storage. One nice thing that's different between this and the Pioneer 1005 is that the front seat is no longer sitting directly on top of the engine, so you're not going to get cooked on a hot summer trail ride, which is a really nice feature. It's still powered by the 1000cc parallel twin that comes out of the Africa twin, and you still get the dual clutch transmission, so it's still very much a Honda in that respect. That comes with good and bad. The other thing that Honda does that's a little bit different from other manufacturers is that they do include a GPS navigation unit, but instead of putting it in the dashboard as an integrated part of the rig, It comes separate and it's Garmin branded. The good thing about that is that you can take it off if you don't need it on a bop around the farm. The bad thing about that is it's a little bit cumbersome to use and kind of can be in the way. I think in an ideal world there'd be an option for like an LCD screen like a lot of other manufacturers do, but we'll wait to pass judgment until we've put this thing further through its paces, which is coming up on utvdriver.com and here on YouTube. We are at our hobby farm in Virginia. We're going to put this thing through its paces here. We're going to do some trail building and a couple other things. You'll see it here on YouTube. You'll see it on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, anywhere else you can find us, and every day of the week at utvdriver.com.